Dear beloved soul, as you encounter this sacred message today, know that it is no mere coincidence that has brought you here. Your guardian angels have orchestrated this divine appointment, weaving together the threads of destiny to ensure that these profound words reach you at precisely the moment when your spirit needs them most. The celestial realm has been observing your journey with infinite love and compassion, and they have chosen this very instant to impart wisdom that will illuminate the path ahead. The subtle shifts in your relationships, have you noticed lately that there seems to be an invisible barrier between you and someone who was once close to your heart? Perhaps you've felt the gentle sting of confusion as this person appears to slip away from your daily interactions like morning mist before the rising sun. There's a peculiar quality to their recent behavior that might have initially escaped your conscious awareness, yet somewhere deep within your intuitive knowing, you sense that something fundamental has shifted in the delicate dance between your souls. This individual may have begun declining invitations that they would have eagerly accepted just weeks ago. They might offer polite excuses for missing gatherings where your paths would naturally cross. Or perhaps their responses to your messages have become shorter, more measured, carrying an undertone of careful consideration that wasn't there before. Even in the digital realm of social media, where maintaining connections often feels effortless, reaching this person has become like trying to grasp water with your bare hands. The Tuesday revelation that changed everything. Your celestial guardians want you to understand the profound truth behind this mysterious distance. Exactly 1 week ago, on a Tuesday that seemed ordinary to the rest of the world, this person experienced what can only be described as a spiritual awakening, a moment of crystal, clear revelation that pierced through the veil of their everyday consciousness like a lightning bolt illuminating a darkened sky. In that transformative instant, they discovered something about themselves that connects directly to you, something so significant and overwhelming that it has sent them retreating into the sanctuary of their own thoughts. This epiphany wasn't gentle or gradual like the slow bloom of understanding that comes with time and reflection. Instead, it struck with the force of divine truth, leaving them breathless and uncertain about how to process the magnitude of what they've realized. The weight of this newfound awareness has created a tender vulnerability within them, and in their desire to protect both themselves and you from potential discomfort, they've chosen the path of temporary withdrawal. They carry this knowledge like a precious secret, turning it over in their minds during quiet moments, examining it from every possible angle while wrestling with questions that seem to have no easy answers. Their silence isn't born from indifference or lack of caring. Quite the opposite. It springs from a place of deep consideration and genuine concern for how their revelation might affect the beautiful dynamic that exists between you. The sacred art of human connection, the angels wish to remind you that navigating the intricate web of human relationships has never been meant to be a simple endeavor. Whether we speak of romantic love that sets hearts ablaze with passion, or the profound platonic bonds that serve as anchors in the storms of life, these connections require patience, understanding, and a willingness to embrace both joy and uncertainty in equal measure. Your relationships, all of them, serve as sacred classrooms where your soul learns lessons that cannot be acquired through any other means. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, deliberately places certain individuals in your path not merely for companionship or comfort, but as catalysts for your highest growth and evolution. Each person who touches your life carries within them the potential to unlock doors of opportunity that you never even knew existed. This particular person who has grown distant represents one such divine appointment. Their temporary retreat from your shared sphere isn't a rejection or abandonment. It's actually the precursor to a deeper level of connection that they desperately want to cultivate with you. The truth that your guardian angels are eager to share is both beautiful and complex. This individual has come to realize that they want to occupy a more significant space in your life's tapestry. The yearning for deeper connection in their moment of Tuesday revelation, they discovered within themselves a profound longing to mean more to you than they currently do. This desire isn't necessarily rooted in romantic intentions, though such feelings may certainly be part of their inner landscape, but rather stems from a soul, deep recognition that their connection with you has the potential to blossom into something far more meaningful and transformative than either of you has previously experienced. They find themselves caught in the delicate space between knowing what they want and understanding how to achieve it. The intensity of their feelings has created a beautiful kind of confusion, where their heart speaks one language while their logical mind struggles to translate those whispers into concrete action. Rather than risk saying the wrong thing or moving too quickly, they've chosen to step back and seek the clarity that can only come through introspection and prayer. In their solitude, they're reaching out to mutual friends, searching for guidance and perspective from those who know both of you well enough to offer wisdom about how to proceed. They're not gossiping or betraying confidences. They're genuinely seeking counsel from trusted sources who might help them navigate these uncharted emotional waters with grace and sensitivity. The first sacred sign, the isolated button. As we delve deeper into this divine message, your angels want to draw your attention to 3 powerful synchronicity signs that have been appearing in your life as beacons of guidance and future blessings. These signs serve as both confirmations of what you've been experiencing and promises of the abundance that awaits you as you learn to read the universe's subtle communications. The first sign manifests as the symbol of an isolated button, perhaps one you've discovered on the ground during a routine walk. Its design so unique and intricate that it immediately caught your attention. Or maybe you've found such a button in your own living space, its origin a complete mystery despite your best efforts to determine where it came from or what garment it once adorned. This seemingly simple object carries profound spiritual significance. The button represents the fundamental human need for connection and belonging, while its mysterious appearance in your life symbolizes the beautiful confusion that often accompanies our deepest relationships. Just as you might wonder about the button's original purpose and rightful owner, this person in your life is wondering about their own place and purpose within your personal universe. The intricate design work that adorns many buttons speaks to the complexity of human emotion and the elaborate care that goes into creating meaningful connections. When you hold such a button, you're holding a tangible representation of someone's careful craftsmanship, their attention to detail, and their hope that this small creation would find its perfect place in the world. Similarly, the person who has grown distant is carefully crafting their approach to you, paying attention to every detail because they recognize the precious nature of what you share. The second sacred sign, the bow and arrow, the second synchronicity sign, appears in the form of the bow and arrow, an ancient symbol that carries multiple layers of meaning depending on the context in which it appears in your awareness. As a weapon, it represents precision, discipline, and the focused intention required to hit one's target. In matters of the heart, it evokes the legendary arrow of Cupid, with its power to ignite passion and create unbreakable bonds between souls. Yet the most profound lesson of the bow and arrow lies in their interdependence. A bow without arrows is merely an elegant piece of wood, beautiful but ultimately purposeless. An arrow without a bow possesses potential energy but lacks the mechanism to achieve its destiny. Only when these two elements unite do they become capable of extraordinary feat, reaching distant targets, providing sustenance through hunting, or serving as tools of protection and defense. This divine symbol speaks directly to your current situation. You and this distant person are like the bow and arrow, each possessing unique gifts and qualities that, when combined, have the potential to create something far greater than either could achieve alone. Their temporary withdrawal isn't a sign of incompatibility. It's actually evidence of their deep understanding of how powerful your combined energies could become. The bow and arrow also represents the tension that often precedes break through moments in relationships. Just as the archer must pull the bowstring back before releasing the arrow toward its target, sometimes we must experience a period of apparent separation or distance before we can move forward with the clarity and force necessary to reach our intended destination. The third sacred sign, the dove of peace, the final synchronicity sign, manifests through the gentle presence of the dove, a creature that has achieved legendary status throughout human history as the ultimate symbol of peace, hope, and divine blessing. When this graceful bird appears in your awareness, whether literally, symbolically, or through repeated images and references, it carries a message of profound importance from the celestial realm. In the context of your current relationship situation, the dove represents the peace of mind that comes through understanding and acceptance. Your guardian angels are encouraging you to approach this delicate situation with the same gentle grace that characterizes the dove's flight. Just as this beautiful bird navigates the sky with fluid movements and inherent trust in the air currents that support its journey, you're being guided to trust in the invisible forces that are working to bring about the highest good for all involved. The dove's message is one of patience, compassion, and faith in divine timing. Peace of mind doesn't come from having all the answers or controlling every outcome. It arises from surrendering to the wisdom of the universe while maintaining an open heart and a willingness to respond with love rather than fear when clarity finally emerges. Moving forward with divine guidance, your guardian angels want you to understand that the challenges ahead, particularly those involving this person and their complex feelings toward you, are not obstacles to be feared but opportunities for growth and deeper connection. Depending on their personality and the specific nature of their desires, their eventual openness about their feelings could mark the beginning of a beautiful transformation in your relationship that enhances both of your lives in ways you cannot yet imagine. The key to navigating this sensitive period lies in maintaining what the angels describe as a reasonable and level-minded approach. This means staying centered in your own truth while remaining open to possibilities you hadn't previously considered. It means offering patience and understanding to someone who is clearly struggling with their own vulnerability and uncertainty. Remember that this person's hesitation to communicate openly with you stems not from a lack of trust or affection, but from the very depth of their caring. They value your opinion and your presence in their life so much that they're terrified of saying or doing something that might damage what already exists between you. Your words and reactions matter to them in ways that perhaps even you don't fully realize yet. When the time comes for them to share their truth, and that time will come when the universe deems the moment perfect, they will need your help to find the courage and the words to express what has been living in their heart. Your understanding and emotional support during that vulnerable moment will determine not only the immediate outcome of their revelation, but also the long-term trajectory of your relationship. Embracing the unknown future as this sacred message draws to a close, your guardian angels want to leave you with a prayer and a final word of wisdom. They ask the divine source to grant you the wisdom to perceive and understand the unspoken struggles of those around you, especially this person who is wrestling with feelings too complex for easy expression. May you be blessed with the patience to stand by those who find it difficult to voice their deepest truths, offering them the safe harbor of your compassion while they find their way to clarity. Let the three sacred signs, the button of connection and belonging, the bow and arrow of partnership and potential, and the dove of peace and understanding, serve as your guides in fostering deeper empathy and stronger relationships. In moments when uncertainty threatens to overwhelm your peace of mind, remember to embrace the unknown future with trust in the universe's perfect plan, knowing that your natural kindness and compassion serve as lights that illuminate not only your own path, but also the paths of all those whose lives intersect with yours. The angels remind you that it's perfectly natural and acceptable not to have a complete roadmap for what lies ahead. No human soul possesses guaranteed knowledge of future events, and such uncertainty, while sometimes unsettling, is actually a gift that allows for spontaneity, growth, and pleasant surprises. Having all the answers in advance could prove equally challenging, as it might remove the element of faith and trust that makes relationships so beautifully dynamic and alive. All you can do, and all you need to do, is trust in the divine plan that is unfolding around you. Continue doing your best with each day as it comes, and remain open to the miraculous ways in which love and connection manifest in your life. The universe has woven your story with threads of gold, and every challenge, every moment of confusion, and every eventual revelation serves the greater purpose of your soul's evolution and joy. Type 222 in your heart to claim this message and all the blessings it contains, and remember to share your light with others who might need encouragement on their own journeys of discovery and connection.